Welcome. So if you really want to create a long workshop, just talk about hormones, okay? Because there is no silver bullet, quick fix, just give me the magic vitamin and make my kids and everybody else behave and act right. Vitamin. If there was, I'd just sell that and forget it. Let's just all retire, right? So when we talk about blood sugar, when we talk about hormones, when we jump into everything that we talk about, it can get complicated, it can get confusing, it can get overwhelming, but what I want to do is I'm going to show you all these different parts of your garden that are all designed to grow together and be healthy. They're supposed to work together. But if one bad apple goes, that just ruins the whole bunch, baby, right? One bad apple. So I'm glad that you're here today. We're going to have fun. We're going to laugh. This may not be a rated G talk, but I'll do my best because it's hormones, okay? And we have to get fun. We have to fix things. We have to get things working. We have to have a good time. So when I talk about blood sugar and hormones, they're all part of the same garden. Don't get confused. And then when I narrow it down to what to do to fix it, it'll get even more simple because when you do one thing to fix one thing, it fixes everything. Okay? So we're going to have fun. Everybody take a deep breath in. Let it all out. Look to your neighbor and say, I'm here to have fun. Good. All right, good. And I want to put an end to unnecessary suffering in your life as well. If you're watching today on Facebook Live, hello everyone. Good to see you, all 50 million viewers. But you will see what the numbers are. There should be 50 million viewers because I'm going to tell them how to get healthy and get strong. So you can always go to our Spine Geek Facebook page, Spine Geek website, Spine Geek on YouTube. Watch all these videos. They're there for your viewing pleasure. Again, what makes me different? What makes me special than any other doctors? Well, there's a lot of things. The theme this week is, yes, we're not crazy, but we are weird, and that's okay. But if you haven't met me yet, I've been to 2 Olympics. I've helped athletes win gold medals. And you have to be at your best. You have to have your blood sugar down to lose weight. You have to have your hormones in check so you can compete at your best. So again, these are just me with some of the Olympians that we got to meet at the last Olympics in Brazil. These are our champions along with Julie and Rachel and Carrie. Again, this is my family. This is Jesse. We're all working to improve ourselves, and so that's what we're doing. Now, who are you? Again, if you've been to a few of our workshops, you watch our videos, you're just not a physical piece of body, okay? There's a spirit part of you. There's an emotional part of you. There's a physical part of you. And your hormones play with all of those. Okay? They mess with all of them. So when I'm here to help you get better and stronger, today specifically, I'm not just going to work on the physical, okay, let's speed up one hormone, let's slow down another, let's pass the thyroid test and call it good, because that doesn't deliver the promise of health and healing. So where are you at right now in your life? Okay? 0 means I have no pain, I'm on no medications. Okay, 0 means I have no pain, I'm fine, I have no medications, and I'm pain-free. So, are you in pain? Do you have chronic disease? Are you on lots of medications? And every time you go to a doctor, it's just more medication. So you're heading towards a -10, or you're like, no, I've been coming here for a while, and now I'm going this direction, and I eventually want to get to the 6, 7, 8 zone. So where are you? Serious disease, okay, or no pain? It should be right here, and full potential. I need to make sure my slides are in order before I put them up here, okay? But are you okay with where you are right now? Let's say you're a 2. Let's say you're a -2. Wherever you are, God bless you. I love you. You're fine. But you can't stay that way. Because here's the thing. I can't just say, okay, I'm a -2. I always will be a -2. No, you won't. The way that life works is every breath you're either working towards a -3 or a -1. You never stay the same. Life never gets stagnant. You're either going to be making brown grass, which then can turn to dead grass, or you're making brown grass, which can turn to green grass. You never stay the same. So you can't stay where you're at. You're going to go somewhere. I'd like to take you to somewhere that you want to go versus a place where everybody else is going to, where you're going to go if you don't do something by default. If you don't control your life, someone or something will control it for you. And we don't want that. You're in charge of your own life. And you all have in front of you your page 1. If you really get this and spend the next 26 years just on this one sheet, then welcome to my world, because layers of, I've been doing this for 26 years now. I'm more excited this week about what I'm doing than I was at this time last year. Because every year, this stuff gets more and more real. As I get older and I see friends and family members crashing and burning in nursing homes, I'm like, if they just would have followed what we've been teaching the last 26 years, they wouldn't be there. They don't need more medications. They don't need more surgeries. They don't need more vitamins. They just need to apply the power that God has put in their brain and body. So when I go over this, if you've heard it 1,000 times, you need to hear it 10,000 times, because the world's still falling apart. You know, one of my talks I'm working on is this. Storks bring babies, vaccines are safe, and it's okay to blow yourself up and hurt others. Because somehow that's what we see in our society. That's what we're allowing to happen. So the thing is that I want you to understand that everything I teach today, I want to move you as fast as you want to go to what we call a green grass zone. Okay? What color should healthy grass be? Green. Who made it that way? God. So it's out of your control. We have to work with the plan, live in alignment of the plan, and then green grass is the promise. Well, if you look at your handout, what does green grass zone mean? That means your body, your life, everything about you is fulfilling God's plan for your life. You're in alignment with God's plan for your life. You're at your full potential. Okay, we talk about that. Well, I want you to reach your full potential. It's like we put it on t-shirts, but no one really knows what it is. It just means you are becoming everything that God made you to be. When He planned you, you're living that out one day at a time. Do you ever really get there? I don't know. But my goal would be to say, well, my life's not as crazy as it was a year ago. Let's make sure next year's even better. That's what it looks like. Your body makes health. It makes life. You're maximizing your health. There's no disease growing in your body. Wait a minute. You have to, no. God doesn't make junk. When you're giving your body what it needs, disease is not growing. Yes, you're aging, but you're not growing cancer. You're a cancer killer. You're not growing heart disease. You're not making Alzheimer's. You're not making diabetes. Your body doesn't have to make that when it's healthy in the green grass zone. You like the weight you're at. You're fine with it. Your body's working where it should be. You're living independent. You have no need for medications or shots or surgery. Why? Because you're green grass. You're healthy. Healthy people don't need that stuff. And you have a presence of peace and love and joy about you, no matter what storms come your way. Now, if you'd like to go there and stay there, raise your hand, please. Okay, that's what you should expect. If you come and you apply and you learn and you apply what I give you and what I'm teaching you, which I'm doing for myself and for my own family, then you should expect to see that happen. This morning, we had fun. If you're not working out with us at 8:30, you're missing it. They're back there dancing tango moves with each other in the breaks. We have an 87-year-old woman, pretty grandma, who comes in, and God bless her, she got kicked out of hospice, right? She fell a year ago, and falls are one of the leading causes of death as you get older. Well, they said, well, it kind of just made... No, because of all the health she had poured in and living in the green grass zone, her body recovered. Now she's back to working out with us every Saturday. She's rocking it. She's glowing at 87. She is on her way back to here to stay there. Now here's the problem though. We're going to talk about then how did I end up in this brown grass zone, because if I kink the hose that goes to your grass, what happens to your grass? Now is that some of the time or all the time? Can we bet our house on this? Can we bet our life on it? I have, absolutely. It's a principle. It's a law. Green grass needs water to be green. If I take away the water or turn down the water, then it can't be green anymore. It can't be green. It's that simple. And then it begins to suffer on the inside. Then brown grass shows up. What does that mean to my body, Dr. Arvay? Well, brown grass means that that's never God's plan. Your ability to live is limited. You're losing health every day. You're making disease. You have pain that won't go away. You're at an unhealthy weight, either too low or too high. You're in and out of nursing homes and hospitals. You're underliving your life. You're on medications. You're getting shots. You're having surgery. In this zone, infertility. In children, autism, ADHD, tummy issues, or headaches, cancer, heart disease, diabetes, chronic pain, arthritis, depression, organ failure, obesity is thriving in this zone. So when I say diabetes, when I say chronic fatigue, adrenal fatigue, thyroid disease, blood sugar imbalance, hormone imbalance, just think your body is in the green grass zone. It's making that. It's reacting to what you're doing. See, everything, every pain, everything you have, cancer, heart disease, diabetes, headaches, is your body doing the right thing at the right time. It's reacting to the life that you're living. It's reacting to what you're giving it or not giving it. It's reacting to the happy thoughts or the depressive thoughts. It's reacting to the full brain power and open nerves, or it's reacting to the nerves being pinched. It's reacting to your great diet and having life and healing, or it's reacting to the American diet that you're eating. It's reacting to your exercise that you do every day to boost your hormones and burn fat, or it's reacting to you just being too busy to do it. You're doing it yourself. I'm doing it myself. Or you're getting toxic by the environment, your chemicals you put on your body, the ingredients that are in food that are made by man, all of that, your house. So your body's simply just reacting to where you're living and what you're doing. There's no surprises. None of this is happening because you're lacking medication. None of this is happening because you haven't had that magic surgery yet. Okay? None of this is happening because you haven't been vaccinated. Okay? We're living ourselves and we're doing this to ourselves. And if we don't change and remove the interference and turn the water back onto the grass, then your grass takes its natural, God-made process. God made your grass to go brown if you don't water it. God made your grass to go dead if you don't water it. There's laws of healing, and like the law of gravity. God made that to protect us. But if we get on the building to just jump off to defy God, guess what? He doesn't care what you believe. His laws work no matter what. Okay? So if you understand this principle today, it makes everything so much easier. And that's why I spend time on it every single time we talk. So again, goals for today. Hey, what nerves, when they're pinched, can make me brown grass, can make me overweight, can make my hormones crazy, no matter what I eat or exercise or do, right? What kind of plans can you do to get your blood sugar under control? What about getting your family back to a green grass zone? How about getting rid of sugar cravings? What vitamins do I need? And what else can I do to get looking better and feeling better? So again, do you feel tired after eating? I'm going to help you. Do you get tired all the time? Do you have mood swings? Sugar cravings? Right? Do you have a weight gain or weight loss resistance? I got to gain weight. I'm not at a good weight. Or I can't lose weight. Okay? Do you have diabetes, heart disease, or stroke in your family? What vitamins should you take? You walk into Whole Foods or Vitamin Cottage, right? Holy cow, right? And I want to help you look and feel your best. If you move to the green grass zone one day at a time, all this happens as a side effect. All this begins fixed. Again, so normal blood sugar. Okay, normal blood sugar. What is normal blood sugar? Right? And again, blood sugar is measured in terms of milligrams of sugar in your blood. Measurements are most often taken in the morning after you've been fasting through the night. Right? Blood sugar measurements. Okay? So again, what are symptoms of a blood sugar include? Feelings of fatigue, food cravings, headaches, moodiness, anxiety. So how you're eating and what you're doing, if it's a life-taking or brown grass meal, then it can make you feel this way. Okay? Signs of high and low blood sugar. Fatigue, chronic fatigue syndrome, you crave Ben and Jerry's, right? Oh, I want some Ben and Jerry's. I want some Fruity Pebbles cereal. Well, really? How about some broccoli? I don't want any broccoli. My brain says it wants Fruity Pebbles, right? Excessive thirst. Your weight goes up, your weight goes down. You walk past cookies, you gain 5 pounds. You go in the bathroom all the time. Mood swings, jitterness, blurred vision, or your eyes can't see. Slow healing of skin, wounds, dryness, cuts and bruises. Watch your toes and feet. Infections, heavy breathing, trouble breathing, tension, headaches. Again, all these things, by what you're eating, not eating, what you're doing, can be signs and symptoms of blood sugar issues. Hormones. Okay, we know these words: estrogen, testosterone, adrenaline, and insulin. They're extremely important. They're chemical messengers. They're running the garden. They're communicating everything, telling people what to do, adrenals do this, kidneys do that, pituitary do this, thyroid do that. Okay? And again, if one or more of these even slightly imbalanced, it can cause widespread major health problems because they're all connected. So if one part of the grass is not getting watered, it can affect the whole yard. Hormones. Again, conventional treatments, when you have hormone issues, right? You take the blood test, oh, your hormones are off. Great, take this. Well, why do you start taking it the day you're born to keep your hormones normal? It doesn't work that way. So conventional treatments usually include synthetic hormone replacement therapies, birth control pills, insulin injections, thyroid medications, and more. We're Americans. We all know that stuff, right? We've heard of that. We've seen that. They've given it to us. Well, how's that working so far? Are you happier? Are you healthier? Has it moved you to green grass? I'm not anti-medications and surgery. If it's an emergency, you need it. But to say that all you need to do is make a chemical change from a bottle of pills and not change anything else in your life, and that's going to deliver a promise of green grass health, is a lie. You've been lied to. Just ask Tiger Woods. 4 back surgeries, following doctor's orders on 4 medications, that's what you get. Nothing wrong with him. If I had 4 or 5 back surgeries and I was living off those painkillers, that's where I would be too. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. The problem with what you're being told out there is it makes you dependent on taking prescription medications. Leading cause of death in the United States. It doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't get you, just because you take your thyroid medication and you pass your thyroid blood test doesn't mean you're any healthier. You're just passing your blood test. Doesn't mean you're still not going to get cancer or heart disease. And even risk for serious side effects such as stroke, osteoporosis, anxiety, reproductive organs, and cancer. So your thyroid levels are off from the blood test. They give you thyroid medication, and you think, I passed my test. We think, oh, therefore then I won't have strokes. But no, you still are going to have this because it hasn't moved you to a green grass zone. Does this make sense? Yeah. So risk factors and causes of why is my hormones off to begin with? It's multifactorial. There's many reasons why. Again, we'll talk about that in a minute. Just understand that when your blood sugar's off, that's moving you to a brown grass zone or keeping you in a brown grass zone. When your hormones are off, that's moving you or keeping you in a brown grass zone. That's what I want you to understand. You've heard me say it before. We could sit here and talk about every wire in this ceiling and give it names and talk about it. But all we really care about is when I hit that switch over there, do the lights come on, right? So that's why I'm not trying to overgeneralize things. I'm just saying, let's uncomplicate what God has given us to be healthy and strong. What are signs and symptoms of hormone imbalances? How do I even know if I have any hormone imbalances? Well, infertility problems, infertility issues, weight gain, depression, anxiety, fatigue, insomnia, low libido, changes in appetite, digestive issues, hair loss or hair thinning. Again, people who are in a green grass zone shouldn't be having that happening. We had one guy, his hair's coming back and it's turning black on him. And he's in his 60s, right? I said, wait till it comes back red and curly. But listen, symptoms of hormone imbalance can range drastically depending on what type of disorder you have. For example, high estrogen can cause problems including endometriosis, reproductive issues. While symptoms of diabetes can often include weight gain, changes in appetite, nerve damage, and problems with eyesight. Again, if my hormones are off, follow me, then that puts me in a brown grass zone. Not just one area of my body is messed up, the entire part of me is messed up. And the longer I stay in that brown grass zone, then you bet my arms and legs go numb. My eyesight begins to go. My hair, because it's all connected to the garden. And if the garden goes bad, all of you go bad, right? But don't worry, the average 60-year-old is on 12 different medications that are designed to treat every part of the garden to try to somehow help you pass the test, and manage your journey from brown grass zone to dead grass zone. Welcome to healthcare, dead care in America. Welcome, 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 welcome. And I see BGZ, brown grass zone. That's all I can explain it. And again, more signs and symptoms of hormone imbalance. Estrogen dominance, can't sleep, high perceived stress, slow metabolism, polycystic ovarian syndrome, low estrogen, low sex drive, reproductive problems, menstrual irregularities. You all thought this is just new. I'm not new, normal. This is just what happens to everyone. This is what it is, going through the change. No, God didn't make junk. He made each of you to be strong, healthy, for up to 120 years. Means everything's working. Everything's working. Mom and dad are playing mom and dad for every day of their life they're married, okay? Low testosterone. Things aren't working like they're supposed to. Muscle loss, weight gain, fatigue. Well, that's just part of aging. No, it ain't. I don't want it. I don't want any part of that. Hyperthyroidism, Graves' disease, anxiety, thinning hair, weight loss, irritable bowel syndrome. You can't sleep. Your heart beats weird. Diabetes, weight gain, nerve damage, neuropathy, higher risk for vision problems, fatigue, you can't breathe. Again, you've seen a pattern here. Adrenal fatigue, muscle aches, pain. Again, you watch TV for 8 hours, you'll find a medication for each one of these things. And then you go to Vitamin Cottage and you'll find vitamins for each one of these things, right? And creams, everything else. And we're trying to find something, and the answer is right here within you. Are we doing good? Yeah? Okay. Thyroid, just another part of the garden, right? Poor thyroid gets blamed for everything now. We can radiate it, we take it out, because you won't die if I take your thyroid out. You're not going to live very well, but you won't die, right? You really didn't. God just was playing when he put that thyroid in you, right? Just kidding. If that was the case, then he put a zipper right here because we could unzip it and pull it out, right? Put one over your uterus right here, put one over your gallbladder, your appendix, your prostate, pull it out. You won't die if we pull it out, right? But will you live? Not very well. That's not going to make it any better. So your thyroid, check this out. It secretes hormones in one way or another to impact almost every bodily function. So we blame the thyroid. Maybe something else going wrong in the garden, but the thyroid is the one crying out, warning out, saying, help me, help me, help me, right? For example, thyroid glands are responsible for regulating body temperature, right? Heart rate, production of protein, also helps control metabolic rate and energy levels. Is that important? Yeah. Do we need to get that back to green grass? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay? And again, if you have your cell phones and they are on but not ringing, you can take a picture of the slide. Okay? Or you can email me and say, what was that slide? And I'll try to send it to you. Okay? Very good. Thyroid disease causes. Okay, how does this happen? There'd be a few factors, right? Which may be the reason why you're always tired. Your thyroid could be brown grass, and that's why you're tired all the time. That's why your hair falls out. That's why your give-a-darn is broken. Okay? And again, linked to stress and diet, gluten and dairy, radiation or toxicity issues. Again, radiation. Where does radiation come from nowadays? Number one cause of radiation in your life? Nope. Cell phones. Cell phones. Cell phones. I'm still working on trying to have a selfie stick where I talk to people, but have a cord. It's like literally, literally, if I put the phone to my head, after about a minute, ask my wife, I get angry. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't like it. Mrs. Arvay can't sleep with a Fitbit on because of the electromagnetic pollution it creates. You know, talking to her phone while she's sleeping, just like she gets palpitations. And, right? You just can't. So that electromagnetic pollution, because it's everywhere. It's in here. We just have to be aware of that. Okay? We have to be aware of that. Nutrition deficiencies and neurological deficiencies. These are all kinks in the hose. Diet's a kink in the hose. Gluten and dairy causes inflammation to kink the hose. Radiation toxicity kinks the hose. The lack of proper nutrients kinks the hose. And the neurological deficiency kinks the hose to the thyroid. The thyroid goes from green grass to brown grass. Does this make sense? Alan, are we good? I know what I'm saying. I've been saying this for 26 years. I expect you all to read my mind and be with me, okay? Very good. So again, if your thyroid is shutting you down in brown grass, then that may be why you're fatigued, moody, muscle joint pain, weight gain or weight loss, vision problems, poor work performance, changes in body temperature, changes in appetite. Do you see a pattern here? Blood sugar, hormones, thyroid, symptoms. Well, if you go to the doctor, well then here's a little pill for blood sugar, here's a little something for your hormone, oh, thyroid bad, now you walk there with 5 prescriptions and you're still sick. And you're still mad, and you're still overweight, and you're not happy, okay? Leaky gut syndrome. To make things even more crazy, Dr. Joe, you're gonna throw in gut issues, leaky gut syndrome, just to make it more confusing of us? I had to. I'm like, all right. So, leaky gut syndrome, because when you eat and you don't digest the food right, that has a direct negative impact on your hormones. Because your thyroid needs food to thyroid. Your hormones need food to hormone. And your blood sugar needs food to blood sugar. So basically you're eating something that's not food, therefore it doesn't have any nutrients. Your belly may be full, but your health is shutting down. I may put water in your car and the gas gauge may go to full, but that engine is not going to do what it's supposed to do. Okay? Again, gut problems have been found to trigger autoimmune reactions, arthritis, and thyroid issues. It's linked. What is leaky gut syndrome? It's when your food does not break down and doesn't digest, and when you put something in your tummy, it has a negative reaction, a disease-causing inflammation. So when I eat something and it has a brown grass effect on me, that attacks my gut. Do that over 5, 10, 20 years, and now the gut begins to leak, and stuff goes where it's not supposed to go, and that just makes us more sick. The body reacts by inflamation, which is the underlying cause of all diabetes, Alzheimer's, cancer, heart disease, blood pressure, all that stuff. Bottom line, it starts with inflammation, okay? Especially glands like thyroid, which is very susceptible to heightened inflammation. People with leaky gut have a deficiency of probiotics. Again, birth control, antibiotics, vaccines. They get into your gut, they destroy everything, and now you're susceptible to all kinds of stuff in your gut. If you look at our gut workshops, happy tummy, happy brain, happy life. And so key hormones like insulin, ghrelin, leptin, you need those to keep your weight under control, but if you're destroying your gut, that's why your weight goes all over the place no matter what. Adrenals. Again, blood sugar, hormones, thyroid, adrenals. They're all connected. They're all connected. So again, it's believed to affect up to 80% of adults worldwide. 80% of adults worldwide. So why do I think we should have 50 million Facebook viewers? Because 80% of adults have hormone imbalance, shutting down their adrenals. And they're trying to use Red Bull and Starbucks to balance it out, right? Don't even talk to me until I've got my pot of coffee, right? And again, it picks on the thyroid disease and releases more than 50 different hormones, including energy-regulating hormones, stress hormones, and adrenaline. That's why your adrenals are so important. They're in charge of 50 little parts of the garden. And if they get tired, everything gets tired, right? If mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. If mama's green grass, everybody's green grass, right? Okay. So chronic fatigue syndrome. Here's the thing. Women are 4 times as likely to have chronic fatigue syndrome, especially in their 40s or 50s. Why? Well, by the time you reach 40 or 50, how long have you been raising your kids, women? How long have you been raising your husband? You're tired. Nothing wrong with you. Some of you have went away recently, like, okay, when's your next trip? Well, 6 months. You got 6 months to plan. As your doctor, you're going somewhere in 6 months. I'll write you a note. Because if you don't, then what's life can be like when you're 60? Again, chronic fatigue is attached to the adrenals, which is attached to the thyroid, which is due to hormonal imbalances, which can be brought about by blood sugar. It's all connected. It's all part of the family. So again, symptoms of chronic fatigue syndrome and adrenal fatigue, again, it's like go, 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 do. I've got to go. I got to push. I don't have time to rest. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I got to go. It's all for the mission. It's all for Jesus. I can't quit, right? I'm a real mom. You should see this picture on Time magazine that I was going to use, but I didn't use it. But it's also why feeling frantic and busy and high-strung equates to you feeling like you're always tired. How are you today? I'm tired, but I'm busy. I'm busy, yes. Because if I wasn't busy, then somehow I'm not doing my share of the work. Therefore, I'm lazy. No, he who sharpens his saw cuts more wood. Okay? What are signs and symptoms? Again, fatigue, even after you wake up, you're still tired. Right? And when you try to lay down, you can't go to sleep. You're like, okay, I'm here. Muscle joint pain. Because again, once this gets balanced, again, it controls 50 different things, right? It controls everything. So that's why when one gets off, muscles, hair, skin, female organs, male organs, legs, don't work because they're all connected. They're all connected. Headaches, getting sick all the time, sore throat, cold flu-like symptoms, weight gain, digestion, constipation, cramping, mental fogginess, trouble concentrating, remembering things clearly. Again, you're not old. You don't have Alzheimer's. Your body is out of balance. You're in a brown grass zone. We need to simply get you to the green grass zone, and all that goes away by itself, right? If I have brown grass and I water like I'm supposed to, what's the grass do? It turns green. Who made it that way? God did. I'm just doing what God did, created, right? What happened to my mood? Now we're going to get fun. Menopause. Crazy, right? Now, women, these next few slides, I'm a man. Don't throw anything at me. This is what the scientists say. Email them and yell at them, okay? Menopause is when your body's done making babies. Hallelujah, right? For some of you, okay? You can start transitioning menopause as early as your 30s. Most women entering in their 40s, 50s. The average age is 51 in the US. Okay. Because the majority of my patients are women, and I do have a heart for you, and I want to make sure that I give you something so that you can feel like you can take control of your health in your life. Amen? Is that good? Fair enough? But here, for some, menopause comes early due to health conditions, including history of eating disorders, cancer treatments, or surgical removal of ovaries. Well, duh. So the life that God has intended for you to live gets cut short if your health goes the wrong way. So you go into menopause sooner or harder, and it lasts longer if you're unhealthy. As I would say, brown grass zone. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Therefore, menopause is a completely natural biological process, therefore not a problem to solve. It's part of, the problem is we've made being pregnant a medical condition, not a natural process that God has ordained. The woman's body going from no longer able to produce and make a baby, right, which is usually anything over 99, as far as I know what I read, right? So all of you are careful. Biblical. So My body's done making babies. It's going to shut off some things so that I don't have to worry anymore. Okay? That's a natural process. It's not a medical condition. Okay? That being said, there's generally a hormonal shift that occurs in women during menopause that may lead to mood swings or hot flashes, insomnia, and other common symptoms. What types of things can you help? Well, symptoms such as night sweats decrease over time and then often go away completely without any treatment if you're living in a green grass zone. If you're in a brown grass zone, this is your life. This is your hell. The Institute of Quality Efficiency Healthcare Plus puts it, menopause is not an illness. It's normal for hormone levels to fall in the middle of age. These hormones do not need to be replaced. That's what they say, right? Again, pregnancy is not a medical condition, neither is menopause. It's just you living your life and transitioning, right? Transitioning into the next season of your life, okay? Natural remedies for menopause symptoms, meaning that don't involve taking hormone replacement therapies, are safe and can be helpful. So while you're going through this natural transition, you really need to focus on making yourself green grass. Eat better, sleep more, get adjusted more, work out more, take the right nutrition so that you process through without this becoming a lifetime illness, without any members of your family dying, okay? That's the transition through. We're here to help you. Like when you're pregnant for 9 months, we're going to help you be healthy during that pregnancy. When you're done being pregnant, then fine. But does this make sense? Okay, good. Therefore, healthy diet, exercising, taking certain supplements to balance, keep your hormones happy so that you can transition through menopause and menopause. I'll talk about in a minute. What are common symptoms? Especially if this woman or man is in a brown grass zone. Make sense? Your blood sugar's off, your hormones are off, your thyroids are off, you're on the medication to try to make the test happy, your adrenals are fatigued because 80% of people in the world are fatigued, right? You're in your 40s and 50s, and your body's going to warn you by saying hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, okay? Sex is not fun, abdominal fat and weight gain, insomnia, thinning hair, going to the bathroom more often, breast changes, man and female, uterus changes, only women, okay? For some, higher risk of certain age-related illnesses, including cardiovascular disease, dementia, osteoporosis. Again, these diseases are only because you're in a brown grass zone. Make sense? So again, menopause as well. Because again, if men aren't thinking well, if men aren't getting their nerve systems adjusted, if men are eating crap, if men are too busy to exercise like they're supposed to, and they're putting toxins in their body, they're no different. Again, man, woman, same hormones, same thyroid, same adrenals, same sugar imbalances, same problems, just different culture. Different culture. The same things show up though. So again, and the problem is, or the good thing, depending on where you're at, it's a $2 billion testosterone industry. So are we making lots of money, healthcare, injustice, pharmaceutical companies, off your brown grass living, your brown grass zone? How much money are we spending as Americans, government, on the brown grass zone to dead grass zone? Trillions of dollars. And do we have more people in America living green grass to show it? No, when you look at all the countries, we actually have more people living in the brown grass to dead grass zone. Therefore, America gets an F when it comes to health care. It's not working. Because all we want is a little blue pill, make everything better. But after 4 hours, you have to go to the emergency room. So here you are, men, women too, but men, maybe in your 19s, 20s. Eat whatever you want, do whatever you want. Look skinny, right? On the outside, not on the inside. Oh, those hormones are going, they're shutting you down, although you feel fine, right? Well, I just turned 30. Oh, now I feel old. Now I just turned 40. Oh, no. What you've been doing since age 1 is finally now catching up to you, and you're showing up as brown grass. That make sense? All the junk that we did as children in 20s and teens now finally shows up as brown grass. If you look at your chart, that's why I can say 0. Zero means you feel fine and you're on no medications. But you could be on your way to this as a man or as a woman, okay? your health can be shutting down. You can be growing the very disease you swear you're never going to get because you feel fine. And you haven't flunked any medical tests yet, but you're not green grass zone anymore. You're working your way down this way. Just like if I kink the hose, does the grass go brown overnight? No, but it's suffering even while it's still green. You just can't tell. Good. Good. So, Dr. Joe, what are you saying? Well, if you're here, let's keep you there. If you're here, then let's get you back to the green grass zone so that your body will do this. Does that make sense? Not give you medication to help manage this condition. Let's move you from here and get you back here. You're going to hear me say in a minute, blood sugar, diabetes, hormone, thyroid, adrenals. If I was running, okay, let's do it this way. If my knees were bad and I had knee replacement surgery, how long does it take me to get back up and start walking again? 30 days? Okay, 60 days. Within 60 days, if I have hip replacement surgery, if it goes well, and within 60 days, I have some people that are out back to golfing, right? They had an injury, they had surgery, they recovered, now they're on with life. It's no different for diabetes, no different for adrenals, no different for thyroid, no different for hormones, right? Are you pregnant forever? No. Some of you think you are. So I want you to look at, if you get a bad medical report or you've been diagnosed with a disease, you have an injury. But your injury isn't supposed to be managed the rest of your life. No matter how much money they're making off of you. You diagnose the injury, you correct the problem, you recover, and you move on. Life goes on. And you keep living in the same way so that doesn't come back. Yes?
My doctor told me once a diabetic, always a diabetic.
Well, guess what? That is not scientific. As long as I'm selling you diabetic medication, sure it is.
Oh, man.
Sure it is. Because again, how many Americans are really going to stop thinking bad thoughts, get their nervous system adjusted, change their diet, work out on a regular basis, and quit putting poison in their body? How many are going to do it? One out of 1,000. Yeah. So of course, I don't blame him by saying once a diet, because you're not going to change your life. You're going to live in the green grass zone because it's too hard, because you don't have any doctors that are going to help you go to the brown grass zone. So yeah, so this guy, he thinks, it doesn't matter. If it ain't, I'll just go to Taco Bell and just keep eating crap. Okay? What's the use? Because mentally, we're done. We checked out. We don't care. And how are you going to change your diet when you don't care? How are you going to change your life when you're just too tired? Or you don't have anything worth changing it for? So I get his point. My patients walk into doctor's offices and go, you've lost 20 pounds. You don't need that medication anymore. Wait a minute, your kidneys are back to functioning normal. What did you do? They don't know how to treat you. They don't know what to do with you when you walk in and go, no, I'm not on any medications. What? What's wrong with you? Well, you need something. I got to do something here, right? I'll lose my job. And then that happens. Menopause. So there's a correlation between this, and then that not working. So this talk is for men and for women. But here's the thing. Dr. Joe, just give me something. I don't care. You don't want to hear this, though. Well, have you had any packaged foods in the last 60 or 90 days or last week? Are you eating packaged foods on a regular basis? Because if you are, that's why you're flashing. That's why you're overweight. That's why your menopause is kicking in and making you crazy. Okay? Are you eating conventional meat? Meaning meat that has been raised in a plant, right? I told some of you today or last week, if you haven't killed it or if you haven't grown it and picked it, don't eat it. Right? If you haven't killed it yourself, if you haven't grown it and picked it yourself, don't eat it. You're like, well, but think about it. If that was your diet, if you didn't grow it or you didn't raise it, don't eat it. You wouldn't have any of these issues, right? You'd be strong at 60, 75, 80 years old, 90 years old, everything working, having fun, playing mommy and daddy every day of your life. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. You're adding sugar to your life every day because that worsens your hormone imbalance, yeast infections, increasing hot flashes, and other symptoms. Well, I just had one cookie. Well, guess what? You're in a brown grass zone. You can't have one cookie. Not from the cookie store. Now, if you made it yourself, that's fine. It's all natural ingredients, but you didn't have that, though. Well, I just had National Donut Day. Give me a break. Give me a break. I just had one. You can't have one. Your body can't handle one. You're already flashing. You're already overweight. Your legs already hurt. You're in a bad mood. You want to see what donuts do? Give me a dozen donuts. Because I just can't have one. Not going to happen. Krispy Kremes if they're warm. Come on, right? Refined oils and fried foods. Oh, I just had a couple French fries, Dr. Arvay. Just one. Well, guess what? Your body can't have one. How about soda pop? Well, Diet Coke, it's all right, right? No, it's not okay. It's killing you. It's making your menopause and menopause worse. It's actually feeding your menopause and menopause. It's feeding your addiction. It's feeding your brown grass to dead grass procedure. It speeds it up. You go from brown grass to dead grass faster when you put this in your body. Last thing is alcohol. Okay? Now, I could write a whole book on alcohol because the alcohol is bad enough. But what are you mixing it with? Coca-Cola. What's in that? Oh, high fructose corn syrup, GMO. I just had a beer. What's in the beer? High fructose corn syrup, genetically modified. So they're cutting corners in all the mixers. So if you want to have an alcoholic, a libation as we used to say, make it organic. Make it organic. Wine organic, beer organic, the mixers, whatever, tequila organic. Some of you know my book's coming out. Jesus, CrossFit, and Tequila, How to Survive Your 50s. I'm just saying that the alcohol is addictive enough. I'm not a proponent of alcohol, okay? I come from a family of alcoholics, my grandparents and stuff, so we really are on guard. But what's worse is when you have a glass of wine, even for communion, it's got genetically modified crap in it. It's got high fructose corn syrup in it, and you think, oh, I have a headache because it wasn't the alcohol. It's the crap that's in it. Enough said. Okay. Uh-oh. Birth control pills. Ooh. Don't throw stuff at me. I'm just what the scientists say. Simplest terms, the pill, hormone therapy, raises estrogen levels to such dangerous levels that it can't. Again, what does the birth control pill do? It turns off God inside your body. Is there other ways to turn off God inside your body? Yeah. Tell him or her to stay away from you. At least until you're 35, children of mine. I mean, there's other ways to keep from getting pregnant than poisoning yourself. But it's a man's world, right, Eileen? I tell her, it's a man's world, which means men said, give here. You don't want to have a baby? Just take this pill. And here's the side effects. Breakthrough bleeding between cycles. Increase of risk of breast cancer. Increased risk of uterine bleeding, blood clotting, heart attack. Again, you want to play God? You don't think there's any consequences? Come on. Come on. Migraines. Some of you keep getting migraines over and over and over again. You don't know why. And I'm adjusting, praying. I found out you're on birth control pills to regulate your cycles or to keep your acne under control. The migraines are normal. They're a side effect to the poisons you're putting in your body. Increased blood pressure, weight gain, back pain, mood changes, nausea, benign liver tumors, breast tenderness, because this is putting you into a brown grass zone. Okay, it's not a way to make you green grass. Your body's supposed to be able to be natural and do these things. So again, get off the birth control. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it's not good for you. Not good for you. Diabetes. What happened to little Debbie? Her blood sugar, her hormones, her thyroid, her adrenals, now her pancreas, right? She's going into menopause. Welcome to America. Healthcare loves you when you're this way. They can't do much for you but put you on ADHD medication or depression medication when you're here. But boy, there's a whole bunch of things we can do when you're over here. Even Dr. Oz. Alarms are ringing. The CDC estimates that 1/3 of all Americans will develop diabetes and live 15 years less and lose quality of life. Why? Because Americans get into the brown grass zone and we manage that condition for the rest of their life. No public health problem compares in scale. Yeah. Type 1 diabetes, okay? It's an autoimmune disease where the immune system attacks you. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune. I could say it's not your fault, but your body's attacking your blood sugar levels. It's attacking the pancreas. But what triggers that attack can be a virus, genetically modified food, heavy metals, vaccines, foods like wheat, cow's milk, and soy. Again, it's not food. It puts you at an early age into a brown grass zone, and then type 1, an autoimmune disorder called type 1 diabetes shows up. Not adult onset. We got rid of those words because you can be any age and develop the type 1. It's rarely reversed, but with the right dietary changes, major improvements in blood sugar levels can be seen, and a person can often reduce their dependence on insulin and medications. So, let's just say type 1 diabetes is forever. And on a scale of 1 to 10, you're never going to be a 10, but you could be an 8. So don't ever be a 7 then. Live the same thing I'm teaching you so that you're not dependent on insulin. Because diabetes is an age accelerator. No one dies of diabetes. You die the acceleration of your age, your eyes, your feet. You get older faster. That's what diabetes does to you. So can you have type 1 diabetes and still age at a good rate and not have to interfere with God's plan for your life? Absolutely. But you got to be healthy. You got to be strong. You just can't rely on just taking insulin alone. That won't do it. That won't do it. Type 2 diabetes is caused by insulin resistance. Here you go. The body can keep up for a period of time, right? I mean, you can eat cookies when you're young and eat junk and, hey, look at me, I'm skinny, right? But then all of a sudden one day you wake up and you looked at the cupcake and, right? Been there, done there. That's where I tend to be. But over time, the insulin receptors blow out. You blow out your cells, they burn out, and it puts you in a brown grass zone. We say that you're going from a fat burner to a sugar burner, okay? And 25% of the population doesn't even know they're pre-diabetic. Again, diabetes costs our nation $245 billion a year. So how is healthcare managing you? Well, why does insurance kick in when you're healthy? But once you're brown grass zone, now all your benefits kick in. And from brown grass zone to dead grass zone, we're making all our money back. Billions of dollars. $176 billion in direct medical costs, another $69 billion in productivity, lost productivity in 1 year. 1 year. Some days I get up and go, that's my money. Because I'm here to put an end to that. So where does that money go? Back in your pockets. If you're not brown grass, then you don't have to spend money on your brown grass zone. Matter of fact, how much are you spending every month on your brown grass way of life? Are you even investing into a green grass zone life? Or are you investing more into a brown grass zone life with how you think, not taking vacations, not getting adjusted, eating whatever you want to eat, being too busy to work out, putting whatever toxins in your body ever you want? You're investing into that, so what do you get? You get exactly what you spend your money on. Look at your checkbook. Or are you spending money on taking vacations because they're important to recharge your batteries? Are you getting you and your family adjusted on a regular basis and investing in that? Are you working out on a daily basis, investing in your time? Are you really eating food? Are you getting the poisons and pollution out of your body and out of your life? Are you investing? Well, then you're going to get it's wherever you're investing your energy, your time, and your talent. There's another way of saying it. Again, we live ourselves into the brown grass zone, and then we pay to be in the brown grass zone the rest of our life. Once you're diabetic, always a diabetic, right? Sure, believe that. Not true. Not true. And again, it's no longer adult onset. That's why I want babies in here getting healthy. That's why I want children in here getting healthy, because now it's attacking them sooner and sooner. And again, how do you know how to measure the sugar in your blood? You have low blood sugar, you have normal levels, high blood sugar levels. It all depends on what your readings are, right? Well, if your grass is green, then you're going to have less than 100 fasting glucose. You have less than 5 fasting insulin, less than 10 normal leptin. That's what green grass living produces this. It's not what medication can I take to Jimmy the test. A1C, right? That's another test for blood cells. And again, people with normal blood glucose levels have longer living blood cells. People with anemia have shorter, again, brown grass, green grass. So you're diagnosed, now what? Insulin therapy. Well, the problem with giving insulin is it typically doses increase over time. Then you get shipped off to the cancer doctor, and then you get to go to so you have a cardiologist. So you have an endocrinologist, then you'll get a cancer doctor, an oncologist, and then you'll have a cardiovascular doctor, a cardiac doctor. That's what you get when you're diagnosed with diabetes. And they're all waiting for the referral. And then the cardiologist puts you on statin drugs, cholesterol medication. One of the side effects, type 2 diabetes. Side effects to diabetes medication, heart disease. Wow, really cool there, right? And then all that cancer. Here's the science says, though. Does not show a benefit. All the medication to reduce your blood sugar levels does not show a benefit. In fact, there's a 19% increase in your mortality, your dead grass to your brown grass to dead grass zone, and a 43% increase in cardiovascular mortality. So taking insulin to manipulate your blood sugar levels without changing your lifestyle, you die faster and you have a greater chance of dying of heart attack because you're going untreated. You're living in a brown grass zone. Everything is shutting down, the whole entire garden. Immune system, cancer. Heart attack, heart disease. Okay? Pancreatitis, pancreas. Avendia, 1999, it came on the market. 2007, New England Journal of Medicine. If you took this medication, not it didn't make you back to green grass, it shoved you the wrong way because you had a 43% increase of heart attack. You had 64% higher risk of cardiovascular death. Don't worry though, 80,000 suffered strokes because of it, heart failure and other complications. Right? And it took them 10 years to say, well, you might not want to use that. Doesn't get to the cause of the problem, that's why. I'm not anti-drugs. If one makes you green grass, fine. I haven't found one yet though. Okay? Another treatment, metformin, sulfonylureas, all these here. You can take them, spend all your money on them. We can have bake sales and fundraisers for you, GoFundMe. Problem is, you stay in the brown grass zone. You're still sick. I don't care what your blood tests say. You're still sick. You're still dying. And they're getting rich off you. Diabetes injury. Again, according to top medical doctors, nutritionists, and scientists now say type 2 diabetes is really a completely reversible condition. Yet, millions of people all over the world are being told that diabetes is a genetic and that they have to live with it the rest of their lives. Thank you for being part of my talk today. How's business? Yeah, they're following the protocols. They're selling the medication. How's the patient doing? Well, that's not part of the equation. Patient, no, we follow the protocols. Who cares? So it's big business. I've seen them at these diabetic nutrition workshops telling that Diet Dr. Pepper's fine. Fine. So diabetes, blood pressure, blindness, kidney disease, neuropathy, Alzheimer's, amputation is what you get by living in the brown grass zone because the garden just keeps going to dead grass zone and there's medical procedures that they will do for you and do to you because they'll tell you this is just part of the process. Get ready. Make your arrangements. And again, Dr. Joe, you're kind of a little militant today. You're a little fired up, aren't you? Damn right I am, because let me tell you, I have an Aunt Bonnie, my mom's sister. And it just really makes me mad because Aunt Bonnie didn't live here in Denver and get the same kind of love and care you get. She was in Texas for a period of time and got maximized living care and did great. And then she moved to Michigan. Sickest place in the world as far as healthcare goes, as far as I'm concerned, because it's depressed. She's a diabetic. She's a bad manager of a diabetic because she's alone. She didn't have any family. So her friends would knock on the door and find her in a diabetic coma because she wouldn't, they call it a bad diabetic. You didn't take your insulin on time. You weren't even a good medical patient, not even being a good chiropractic patient. So now what does Aunt Bonnie have to give at age 71 for her life? Living in a nursing home, where Mrs. Arvay and I are managing her finances. We just sold her house because her bill just for her nursing home every month is $7,200 a month. And guess what? It's coming out of all her savings. She probably has saved up over her lifetime, including her house, maybe $400,000 or $500,000. Maybe. We're still trying to find all that nightmare. Good luck. But every month, so here's what the rules are, right? As soon as you get to $2,000 left to your name, then Medicare, Medicaid kicks in. Until then, we'll deplete all your finances. So do you really want to stay in a brown grass zone? Do you want anyone to live there? Do you really want to tell me how hard it is to exercise? Do you really how hard it is to take time out of your life to change your diet? Because then there's a place for you called a nursing home. They'll gladly take your money. No one will come visit you. You won't even know who you are. They are because you have Alzheimer's. Welcome to America. It's an injustice. And you want to see me fired up every day and never retire to defeat this evil? To defeat this evil mindset and disease? Right here. I do it for Aunt Bonnie every day. So action steps. How do I get out of the brown grass zone, Dr. Arvay? I want to change. It's hard. I don't think I can. Will you help me? Where do you start? You start with your negative brain posture and you get it going to a positive brain posture. You got to take the kink off the hose. You got to stop going this way and start going this way with your brain and posture. Why? Because this is your nerve system. What the garden hose is to your grass and your garden, this is to you because it's attached to your garden. Does that make sense? If Christopher Reeves, if I take a knife and I chop the spinal cord right in half, what happens to the brain power going to your organs? They're dead. Dead grass zone. If I pinch on these nerves and I shut down the brain's ability to talk to these organs little by little by little every day, what happens? They go from green grass, the way they were created, to brown grass. Okay? So that's why I have this poster here, right? How did you get to the brown grass zone? You're exercising, you're eating right, you're going to church, but have you once thought about your nerve system and your posture? That's where it starts. This is it. This is your brain. This is all the fancy words, talk about sugars and fat, stress and healing. But Dr. Klum says there's no amount of protein you can take or diet restrictions you can implement that'll make you lose weight if your hormones are out of sync. If your spine is bad, good luck. And I'll show you some examples in a minute. The nerve system you have in your body is what holds the key to the body's incredible healing potential. Why are children getting hormones and diabetes issues? Well, birth trauma, falls, toxins attack their nerve system and they're going unchecked. So here's some nerves you need to know about. The nerve in your neck, it's called the seventh cervical nerve. It's in charge of the function and health of your thyroid gland. Who put it that way? God did. The nerve, the hose, is responsible for keeping the thyroid garden happy and healthy and functional. Well, if you have a positive brain posture, then your thyroid is in the green grass zone. If you have a negative brain posture, means that C7 vertebrae is twisted, pinching that C7 nerve, then your thyroid goes into a brown grass zone. Well, you ever got neck pain or stiffness? That's the area it's controlled. My thyroid's not bad, but my neck's always stiff. There you go. There's your sign. Okay, there's your sign. How about this nerve? Your seventh thoracic vertebrae, right between your shoulder blades. Well, are you getting that hump on your back? Is it always tight? You get spasms between your shoulder blades? If it's positive, then your pancreas works just great. The seventh thoracic nerve is in charge of keeping your pancreas happy. If that nerve gets pinched, then it makes your pancreas go from the brown grass zone to the dead grass zone. So, do you ever get mid-back pain, spasms, or stiffness? Oh, I need my shoulders rubbed. Oh, that's the area. Could be making diabetes right there. Thoracic nerve 9 controls your adrenals, right? Again, change your diet, exercise, detox, do yoga. But if that 9th thoracic nerve is being pinched, that's why your adrenals are fatigued. You don't need more vitamins. You need to get your spine adjusted and get your spine healing and get it moving. Got mid-back pain, spasms, or stiffness? How about your 3rd lumbar right here, L3, this little nerve right here? Its job is to keep your reproductive organs, your mommy and daddy organs, and all that's encompassed with that. Cycles, mid-cycles, pregnant, not pregnant, all that stuff. Playing mommy and daddy. Well, if that L3 nerve is happy and functional and no kinks in it, then your reproductive organs are working like they're supposed to, no matter how old you are. If you got a pinched nerve down here, or this is out of alignment, then you're going to have brown grass zone to dead grass zone of your reproductive organs. Don't worry, you got a little blue pill. We'll get it going for 4 hours, right? Got low back pain? Ever have any back spasms or stiff back? It's right there. And the last one is your L4 nerve. That nerve right there. Again, we all want to find the magic, whatever to take. It's right here on your nerve system. A lot of people, I won't mention any names, I adjust that nerve and their whole life gets better, if you know what I mean. Things start working. Things come to attention. So low back pain, spasms, reproductive organs. My wife's going to kill me. So again, positive brain function, positive posture, good posture, not nursing home posture, positive posture. But when that neck goes straight or this goes crooked, you're making brown grass regardless of how you feel. As time goes on, it'll rot out. I see arthritis and right on your spine. Again, these nerves go to different areas and now you're in a disease process and then you're dead. So again, why do I start the nerve system? What does Christopher Reeves break? Yeah, and again, time out, Dr. Joe. I thought this was a hormone talk. This is a hormone talk. You want to balance your hormones, balance your nerve system. You want to balance your blood sugar, balance your nerve system. You want to get your thyroid happy, your adrenals happy, your menopause and menopause, and get out of that and get back to your real self. Balance your nerve system first. That's what all science says. That's what all science says. But we change his nerve system, power goes back on. Okay? Tiger Woods. What's wrong with him? Nothing. He's just following what his doctor says after 4 or 5 back surgeries. A lot of people after 5 back surgeries commit suicide because the pain's so bad and because they're so unplugged and the side effects of the medication take their course and you want to end your life. Scares me to death. Hurts my heart. Hurts my heart. Yeah. Bob Harper. Again, if diet and exercise and really cool tattoos was the way to balance your hormones, save your thyroid, prevent heart disease, then why is this guy having a heart attack? Because he's in a brown grass zone. No matter how you look, no matter how you feel, no matter how old you are, it's your nerve system putting you in that brown grass zone. Okay? So again, what zone are you living in? I'm not going to check your diet. I'm not going to look at your exercise routine. I'm going to look at your x-ray on the spine first. If you haven't had your spine x-rayed yet, and there's just one of you in the family, it's $99. Over $250 worth of testing for $99. We'll examine your spine, we'll x-ray it, we'll look for areas of brown grass, then day 2, we'll figure out how to fix it. And then day 3, I'll explain to you what's wrong and give you your plan to get back to green grass. For 2 or more people, it's $149. Go tell your friends, go tell your family. That's why we start the nerve system first. But what about exercise? Okay? What about exercise? Well, here's the thing. You can't reverse your diabetes if you don't do your max T3 workouts. Diet alone, vitamins alone aren't going to do it. You got to get those hormones pumping when you're out of breath. Therefore, the exercise we do on Saturday mornings, that's part of your care plan as patients, is all about balancing your hormones, balancing your blood sugar, fixing your diabetes, fixing your thyroid, everything we've just talked about, right? Again, when they put it to the tests, okay, Kayla, scientific research here, doing your burpees had a 3-to-1 better ratio than your metformin. Your exercise did 3 times better than your metformin, and it didn't cause heart attacks. Again, Big word you're going to see coming up when you work out, like we teach, mitochondrial biogenesis. Ooh, big word. That's the batteries in your cells. You don't want multiple sclerosis. You don't want any major cancer disease. Listen to Mercola. What's he talking about? It's all about the mitochondria. Yeah, make your mitochondria green grass and you'll have a better life. Don't start treating your mitochondria problem. It's all connected. It's all connected. Okay. Again, short bursts of high-intensity exercise does more for your type 2 diabetes than anything else. Again, you want to get your testosterone fixed, get your body burning fat, then get your body to a green grass zone. It's this kind of exercise we talk about. We have videos on it. We have it digital. You can come do it with me on Saturday mornings. You have in your handout, in there. It's a home workout protocol right in your handouts there. It's right in your handouts. You want to fix your testosterone? Do Max T3. You want to balance your blood sugar levels? You want to get your weight to an ideal weight? Not in 6 months or 6 years, 30 days. 30 days. You can flip the switch big time. I've seen people lose 20 pounds in 30 days. We're not talking like, well, someday. No. It's now. But it can only go as fast as you make the changes. Make the changes. Healing food plan. Okay. Healing food now. I want you eating food. Again, if you killed it or you grew it, you can eat it. And it will bring you to a green grass zone, right? Everybody get to your shopping list right there. Yeah. When you do this food thing I'm talking about, it'll totally transform your life, help you triumph over today, diabetes, obesity, hormone imbalance, but every disease. Disease can't live in a green grass zone. So if you're eating, getting adjusted, and exercising, you're moving away. What's the side effects of that? Is moving from a brown grass zone, which we talked about, into a green grass zone. Make sense? One thing, one adjustment fixes everything. One workout goes to work on everything. Eating a healthy breakfast goes to work on everything. You don't have to compartmentalize all your, you got 14 conditions, 14 medications, 14 different doctors. No. One doctor, and my job is to keep you out of those doctors' offices. That's my job. So again, when you eat food, it's going to decrease inflammation. By reducing inflammation, your body's better able to heal from any disease. That's what science says. Well, that sounds like to me going from brown grass to green grass zone, right? Okay? It alkalizes your body. Doctor, I want to alkalize. What do you think I should do about that? Calcium, blah, blah, blah. No. Just eat food. Because literally one can of soda will whack out your pH so bad, make you acidic, it takes 30 glasses of water to bring you back into balance. And some of you are having, not anybody in this room, 5 or 6 a day of Diet Coke or Mountain Dew. Right? Or a liter or 2. All diseases, including infections, osteoporosis, cancer, thrive in a brown grass environment or acidic environment. By alkalizing, bringing your body to a green grass zone, your body, your cells can heal and regenerate at the highest level. Okay? It heals. It happens. So everything I teach you, I may not say we're going to alkaline your system, but it's happening in the process. Forgive me. I'm a man. I don't always share what's up here. I'm getting better at that. If you notice when I'm adjusting, I'm going bladder, colon, prostate, because I assumed you all knew it. 26 years later, I better start opening my mouth and start saying things, right? Okay? Lower your blood sugar glucose levels, right? Eating food is the treatment. It's the therapy. Okay? Lowering blood glucose levels, insulin receptors, can heal your body and begin to produce normal amounts of insulin and heal diabetes and leptin for weight loss. Again, when you eat food, like I'm going to show you in a second, you're going to a green grass zone. Eliminating toxins. Why? Because toxins mess up your hormones. So eating this way detoxes you, helps your female disorders, your infertility issues, your hypothyroidism, headaches by balancing your hormones, and helps reversal of autoimmune diseases like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, Alzheimer's, autism. Again, Dr. Arvay, are you saying if I take my body to a green grass zone, all these diseases get reversed? Yep. Dr. Arvay, if I have a friend that has any of these diseases, they're not healthy, they're in a brown grass zone? Yep. And they have to stay there forever? Nope. That's what all I'm saying. So again, what's the first step? Drink water. Not Kool-Aid, not tea, not coffee. I know it has water in it, but I want you drinking water. Preferably reverse osmosis or alkalized water, okay? But drink water. It flushes the toxins out of your bloodstream and helps things begin to balance. Start drinking water. How much? Half your body weight in ounces. Preferably from a glass source, okay? We don't want plastic. That messes your hormones up too. And again, if you haven't met the lovely Mrs. Arvay, go talk to her about, because you could be throwing off your hormones by using the makeup or the shampoos that you're using. And again, she has lots of products that can help. Again, just shampoo. Changing your shampoo could be a huge thing, right? Again, healing foods will give you the nutrients you need. Again, when you eat the right foods that take you to a green grass zone, then it slows the aging process, improves your mental capacity, and increases energizing your levels. So 3 steps to follow, okay? You're gonna eat clean meat. Again, kill it, or go to Corner Post Meats, which we have information. You order it there. They drop it off once a month to you. It's clean. They have chicken, lamb, pork, beef, and salmon, which I don't know where they catch it at, but it's clean, okay? They don't catch it here. If you're looking at doing MyFitnessPal and you want to look at your macros or your caloric intake, for some of you who are there, I play around with this number, but today it's 30% of your calories should be protein. 40% of your calories should be good, healthy fats. 30% of your calories should be good, healthy carbohydrates, but I'm just going to say veggies. Now, you may not sound like that's a much, but to get 30% of your intake of calories from vegetables is a lot of food. There's a lot of food. That's a lot of broccoli, okay? It's a lot of broccoli. So removing bad fats. Again, good fats are essential to hormone production, cancer prevention, brain development, weight loss, cellular healing, and anti-inflammatory. So get good fats in your diet. I'll go over that in just a minute, okay? But you don't want hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils or trans fats. Soybean oil, canola oil, vegetable oil is putting you in a brown grass zone, okay? Tell your mom when you go to her house you're allergic to it. You can't have it anymore. Your doctor said so, okay? Change the meat you eat. Get rid of the commercial stuff. If you haven't killed it or caught it or bought it from Corner Post Meats, then don't eat it. Because it's full of hormones. It's full of antibiotics. Again, food by God was changed to food by man. I took a cow made by God and I fed it food made by man, and it became food made by man. Follow me. What we eat or feed what we eat matters. A cow is supposed to eat grass. Okay? Fish are supposed to eat other fishes or whatever they eat, right? Not corn. Okay? And again, remove all sugars and grains from your diet. Right now, if you have any of these things I've talked about today, you are what I would call a sugar burner. So of course, when you eat sugar, it goes to sugar. But when you eat grains, it turns into sugar as well. So pasta is the same thing as donuts in your body right now because you're in a brown grass zone. Okay? It's organic pasta. I don't care. Your body will take it and change it, okay? So, where does it come from? Hidden sources, drinks, lunch meats, pizza, sauces, bread, soups, crackers, fruit drinks, canned foods, yogurt, ketchup, mayonnaise. It elevates glucose, which elevates insulin, premature aging, degenerative diseases, types of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, inflammation of the arteries, and cancer. So that's why we got to get the grains and sugar out. Out, 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 out. Remove all sugars. It's an anti-nutrient. Chronic fatigue, ADD, ADHD, heart disease, diabetes, cancers. Again, low glycemic carbohydrates in the forms of fruits and vegetables have high amounts of fiber, enzyme. This is what you need, okay? It helps you age slower, improve your energy levels, lose weight, and naturally detoxify your cells. Oh, nutshell, moves you to the green grass zone. Fruit and vegetables. Mostly vegetables, not so much fruit. Watch this video, and we'll finish up.
Look at these cute little guys, so sweet and delicious. You just want to eat them up, right? That's the problem. We consume so much sugar these days that it's killing us. Seriously. You see, sugar is everywhere. It's in all the usual suspects, but you might not realize that it's in a lot of other foods. Did you know that our daily intake averages 95 grams? That might not sound like a lot, but it adds up to 77 pounds of added sugar every year. Now look at the American Heart Association's daily recommendations. It's no wonder 1 in 3 adults and 1 in 5 kids are obese. It's not just because sugar tastes good, it's also addictive. Consuming it, even thinking about it, causes a euphoric effect that triggers the production of dopamine in your brain, a neurotransmitter that controls pleasure and is responsible for reward-motivated behavior. Studies show sugar is as addictive as alcohol or cocaine, and it's hard to avoid. There are about 600,000 different packaged food items in grocery stores today, and 80% of them contain added sugars. But what we drink could be our biggest problem. Guzzle just one of these beverages and you've more than filled your daily recommended sugar allowance. It's tricky. Did you know that food manufacturers use more than 30 different names for the most common sugars? So what's the problem? Well, sugars are carbohydrates that are roughly half glucose and half fructose. Consuming glucose makes your pancreas secrete a hormone called insulin, which, among other things, causes your body to store fat. Your liver deals with the fructose, but you can't do it in the quantities that many of us consume today. It releases some of it as fat, but most of that backs up in your liver cells. Now you've got a condition called insulin resistance. You're secreting more and more insulin in response to all the carbs in your diet, and even the proteins. The result? You get fatter, and you get fatty buildup in your now inflamed arteries. You're what some doctors call metabolically disturbed. Your body can no longer regulate itself. Eventually, it will kill you. Along the way, your pancreas might give out and you'll become diabetic. And there's reason to believe that metabolic disturbances cause high blood pressure, heart disease, cancer, and, of course, obesity. Well, the good news is that there are 5 simple things you can do to avoid and reverse the damage. Number 1, avoid sugary drinks. All that glucose and fructose literally is an assault on your system. Give tea or carbonated water a try, something besides processed sugar water. Why drink all your calories? Number 2, read labels carefully. Yeah, processed foods are convenient, but often they're loaded with sugar and provide little nutrition. Number 3, exercise a little. It may not seem like much, but a daily half-hour walk helps reduce stress and control your blood sugar and cravings. Number 4, don't trust processed low-fat foods. Guess what? The missing fat is usually replaced by salt and sugar, and your body just converts the added sugar into fat after you eat. And number 5, eat more fiber. Try to eat at least 25 to 30 grams of fiber every day. Fiber-rich foods typically are high in vitamins and antioxidants and keep you feeling full longer. Hey, it just comes down to making smarter choices. The food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison.
Oh no, Dr. Joe, you just said get rid of sugar. I'm gonna die. No, you won't die. You can begin to use stevia, small amounts of raw honey, or some blackstrap molasses, if you like to, okay? But again, you want to be like Aunt Bonnie in a nursing home, or do you want to give up sugar for a while until you can get healthy and avoid that? It's really up to you. It's not hard, it's just your choice. So, sugar cravings, again, Dr. Joe ice cream, right? We talk about that. You take some coconut oil, spoonful, put that in a little bowl. Take some almond butter, little spoonful, put that in the bowl. Blueberries or cocoa nibs, that's your ice cream. If you have a sugar craving, you have to feed it. Take celery, stick it in the almond butter, okay? Eat it until your sugar craving goes away. You need food. That's why you're craving sugar. You didn't have protein for breakfast, you didn't have good fats that day, so your brain's telling you, oh, I want Ben & Jerry's. Well, you know it's lying. It's saying, I want food. I need fat, I need protein. You're not giving it to me. Because we skip breakfast. Who has time for that, right? No, not gonna work that way. So again, in your hand there is food that you can eat as much as you want of it, right? And I'm going to give you the blood sugar plan, the hormone balance plan, the weight resistance plan, the thyroid plan, the menopause plan, your diabetes plan, your adrenal fatigue plan, your chronic fatigue plan, your anti-inflammatory plan, and your alkalizing plan. See, this is all brown grass zone. And we just want to water the grass. And when I water the grass, which part of the grass gets better? All of it, right? So when you eat the food that is in this list right here, vegetables, and Dr. Josh Axe, I get all my information from him. He's a good source. I love him to death. This is his list. Here's all the vegetables you can eat. Now, take step one. Before you leave here or in your car, look at all this food and cross out the ones you'd never eat no matter what. Okay? Circle the ones you love. There's your shopping list. Don't go buy artichokes if you don't like artichokes, right? So look at these vegetables. Which ones do you like to eat? Okay? Fish. Which ones do you like to eat? Nuts and seeds. Which ones? This is what goes in your stash drawer when you crave your snacks. Okay? In moderation, yes, it has brown wild rice, sweet potatoes, and quinoa there. But again, in moderation. Dairy. What are A2 cows? Those are cows raised the way God has intended them to be. I can make this talk a lot longer. I don't, but there's an A1 genetic cow that when you drink milk, eat butter, eat its meat, eat whatever comes from that cow, it's going to have brown grass effect on you. When you eat a cow the way God intended to be raised, it's A2 genetically, and you'll get life when you eat that cow or whatever it produces, okay? Or goat milk, or sheep milk, or kefir is good for you. Again, meat. Here's the meat you can eat. Here's the fats and oils, following that 30-40-30 plan that I talked about, okay? Fats and oils, okay? Again, find what you like, circle it, buy it next time, and start putting it in your body. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. We're going to have a recipe day at brunch on June 24th where we can start making that kind of food, right? Here's the fruits that you can eat. Here's spices and herbs, right? Not peaches and herbs, spices and herbs. Beverages, sweeteners, occasional indulgences, organic wine, dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher. Condiments that are okay. Again, why is this? This is food. If you start taking away your eating plan and start putting this eating plan in place, you're going to see your body start going from brown grass to green grass zone. Healing is going to start taking place. Does that make sense? Good. So again, you have on the back of that page, again, you can't read it very well, but in a nutshell, get high protein food in your body, eggs, fish, raw cheese, natural raised chicken and beef. Get healthy, good fats in your body, virgin coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, ghee, avocados, nut butters, right? Get high fiber foods. What are those? Vegetables. Vegetables. The government will never tell you to eat more vegetables. If it does, it makes the dairy farmers and the beef farmers mad. But it will say eat high fiber foods. Okay? Have high protein food. Okay? Other foods, apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, green tea, herbal teas, fresh herbs, spices. Cinnamon is a great blood sugar controller, appetite controller. And then carb and sugar advice right here. Okay? Nutshell, Dr. Joe, give me the basics. Well, for the next 30 days, cut out bread, rice, and pasta, sugar or sweeteners, no dairy, or it has to be raw, alcohol, soda, juice, artificial ingredients or sugar, processed food. Just cut that out for 30 days. What am I going to eat? It's on the list right there. Don't put in the cart milk if you're type 1 diabetic. It will trigger and make your diabetes worse. Why? Because it causes inflammation. Dairy products are not your friend if you're type 1. In the cart for baking, almond flour, coconut flour. Action steps to get your body to green grass zone. The right supplements. Well, do you need vitamins? Well, I don't know. B complex is for energy production, maintaining memory and brain health, energy demands of the body. Magnesium is good for your heart, blood pressure, and create powerful cells and energy. Adrenal calm we have in the office. If you're feeling tired and wired, you might need adrenal calm. Promotes relaxation, nervous system nourishing, promotes deep and restful sleep. Well, what if I'm just tired though? Well, you might need adrenal energy. 80% of the world does, right? Dopamine to provide your brain with power and energy. It will improve concentration, movement, emotional response, attention focus, improve your ability to manage stress. We feed your adrenals food. These are simply bottles full of food because you're not getting it from your refrigerator, okay? Sleep and mood formula. You might need this to regulate your appetite and your mood. It improves your sleep and mood. That's why we called it sleep and mood. Max greens. You got to get greens in your body if you want to alkalize, if you want to detox, if you want to cleanse your organs, and you don't want to go buy a juicer, put a scoop in your coconut milk or your almond milk or water and drink it, and you're detoxing. Because a lot of the juices out there are still really high in sugar. So you'll whack out your hormones and your blood sugar because you're getting too much carrots or too much sugary vegetables in your body. So again, when you do a scoop of this, it lowers your blood sugar, helps your insulin, oxidative stress, which means you go back to a fat burner, shrinks inflammation. Max GI. When you're healing your hormones and blood sugar levels, magnesium and chromium is key. That's why we have it in the Max GI. Happy tummy, happy life. Happy gut, green grass family, green grass life. Again, proteins. Again, you want to make power shakes. Grass-fed, whey protein is what we use. That's why it's food. Again, omegas. Omegas help regulate hormones, fish oils, your nerve system. So that's why I like Optimal Omega. You might need that. Healthy immune response, cognitive health, heart health. You might need some ashwagandha. Say that fast 3 times. Well, what's that do? It's an herb that it's in your body will help move you to green grass. As you go to green grass, because you're taking it, then your cholesterol goes good, your anxiety, depression goes away, your brain cells stop degenerating, you stabilize your blood sugar and insulin levels, and it supports your adrenal functions. Where can you find it? Oh, Max Fit, we made some. So that it doesn't happen to us, right? Again, D3. Again, I can't say enough about D3, right? It helps balance your immune system, your innate immune system, your pancreas, heart functioning, blood levels. It brings you to a green grass zone. Cancer doctors say that it has a better effect on cancer cells than chemotherapy. And again, 5,000, you might need vitamin D3 to bring you back to a green grass zone because it boosts your immune system, your first line of defense against illness. Women's Multi, it's a great antioxidant blend, breast health blend, skin, hair, and nails, helps you bring your hormones back into whack, helps you get through menopause faster. Men, helps you get through menopause faster. Prostate blend, cardiovascular blend, antioxidant blend, endurance blend. Longer than 4 hours. Come on, women. You've been picked on so many years for all your health. We got to give the guys some crap. All right, how about collagen? Well, hey, I love bone broth. I love skin cells. I like my skin's youthfulness, elasticity. You don't go like this and it pulls out, right? And there's much more when taken the right way. So I like bone broth, right? You might need some of that. Help heal your gut, help your joints and muscles, help your hair, skin, and nails, your metabolism, get to a healthy weight. Why? Because it moves you, you eat it, it's food, it moves you to a green grass zone. Everybody's doing it. It must be okay. Again, I like scooping it because to make it takes too long, it costs too much, it's not cost effective or time effective. I use the turmeric or the coffee, I scoop it, add hot water, I'm good to go. And again, anybody who gets some today, they can get a bone broth book for free. It has a 3-day cleanse, a 7-day cleanse, a 30-day cleanse in it. Applied kinesiology. I have an apple made by God. I have an apple made by man. They both look the same. How do we know which one to eat? When I put the apple made by God in my body, will it have a green grass effect? Yes. Yep. If I put the apple made by man, genetically modified in my body, will it have a brown grass effect? It will. So what vitamins are going to have a green grass effect? What vitamins are going to have a brown grass effect? what food is going to have a green grass effect and what food is going to have a brown grass effect. That's what applied kinesiology is. That's what nutritional testing is. That's what muscle testing is. We do that on Fridays and Saturdays now in the office. How do I know what vitamins you need? I don't know. Get muscle tested and we'll tell you. That way you don't overtake, you don't undertake, and it has a healing effect on your body. Can you take too much vitamins or the wrong vitamins, even though your friend took it and lost 50 pounds? You take it and gain 50 pounds? Yeah, because it had a brown grass effect on you. You weren't deficient. So therefore, we do new personal nutrition. You can sign up today with the front desk. First come, first serve. Fridays and Saturdays now. $300 for non-practice members. So if you're not a patient, it's $300 for my time. If you're a member of my practice, it's included. Duh. Because some of you, when you come in here and you see what I'm doing, if you went somewhere else and had that done, it'd be $300, $500, $800. When I hear that, I want to throw up and go, oh. But it sees what your body needs for the next 60 days. Just don't overtake or undertake vitamins. You get tested for over 20 different supplements. Bring in all your other vitamins you're taking that you thought would change your life. They promise you that's not working. Because if you're taking something that you're not supposed to be taking, then it's making you brown grass, not green grass. I don't care what the label says. Your body knows. Your body wants it. So again, last as we wrap this up, if you want to get to the green grass zone, you got to get adjusted and take care of your nervous system. You got to start exercising. You got to eat food. You got to make sure you have the right nutrients in your body. Not too much, not too less. But then sleep, fun, and water. You got to sleep. I don't have time for that. Well, guess what? Some of you are doing everything right, but you're only getting 4 hours a night of sleep. There's your sign. Because it has a direct effect on your hormones. It messes up your happy hormones. And your skin becomes all wrinkly. If you get sleep, it begins to have a green grass effect on you. What's that look like? Sleep when you feel tired. That's not the time to take your coffee. If you're tired, sleep. Take a nap. I'll give you a doctor's note. Sleep. Sleep. Please sleep. 8 to 9 hours a night. Avoid staying up late. Get to bed. 9, 10 o'clock. What else is going on after that? Okay? Laugh. Do something fun every day. If you're not having fun, come here and just hang out with us. Come on and have fun. We'll put you to work. Okay? Minimize your work relational stress. No drama. No drama. Avoid negative people and self-talk. Avoid them. Just ignore them. Just zip it up. Okay? I'll give you a doctor's note. Done. Take time for yourself. Calgon, take you away. Right? Epsom salt bath, half a cup, full cup, in a bath, soak. Mama's time, daddy's time, leave me alone. Or mommy and daddy's time. Tell you how you want to look at it, okay? That's how big your tub is. Hey, if you need help, let's find it. There's counselors that I know I can refer you to. Be good to you, self-talk. You can do everything right, but still think you're a miserable piece of dirt like everybody else said you were. We got to change that. We got to change that. Be kind to you. It's important to choose to be around positive people and stay positive about yourself as well. Okay? No drama. Again, Saturday 24th, we'll get together. Sign up with Julie. Next week, we'll get you recipes. Basically, it's a potluck style. Everything we're talking about, I want to help you cook and make. Okay? Make these changes over the next 30 days. Get things radically shifting towards the green grass zone. And then let's work like crazy to keep it that way. Because life happens. Okay? Again, remove from your life now high fructose corn syrup, man-made sugars, pink pack, blue pack, yellow pack, corporate meats, pasteurized dairy, corporately raised dairy, gluten, we talked about that, genetically modified foods, birth control pills, nerve stress caused by negative posture. Replace with that sheet I just gave you, organic veggies, corner post meats, or go out and shoot an elk. There's a lot in Estes Park, right out there outside the park there, okay? Good fats, bone broth, kefir, raw dairy. Kefir is a fermented product that has good probiotics in it. Get the plain version, not the fruit flavored version. Add weekly adjustments and I'm running out of my words. Home spinal brushing, and go for daily short but intense movements. okay? During a commercial, run in place. Soap opera comes back on, rest. Comes back on, okay? Or the football game, during commercials, right? And then repair the damage. Get your muscle testing. If you're already taking products, everything's 10% off today, okay? So take it. You're pretty safe with getting the multi, with getting the greens, with getting omegas, right? Your D3, pretty safe there, okay? And if we're out of it, it's on its way. Again, I just downloaded a lot to you, okay? But here's my heart. Where's my Aunt Bonnie at right now? She's here. If I took Aunt Bonnie where she's at, even, 5 years ago, and I put her into what I just taught you, and we changed her thinking, we changed her spine, we changed her food, we got her exercising, we detoxed her, would she go from brown grass to green grass? Yes. Would she have ever had to go to the nursing home? Could she be spending that money on other things than being babysitted and not knowing who she is? So, if you know anyone that's in that brown grass zone, bring him here. But here's the thing. What if we work with you and we get you to green grass? And all of a sudden you decide it's just too hard. So you go back to thinking negative. You go back to eating brown grass food. You stop taking care of your nervous system getting adjusted. Where are you going to go? Even me. It's a constant variable law that God has put in us. If every day we live the best we can, then every day, one day at a time, we live it. Green grass life is a one day at a time decision. Every day you got to stand up and say, okay, I recommit. It's not just happening by itself. Okay? So that's why if you want to change, there's 80% of our world is brown grass. And is more medication going to fix it? That's the mission we're all on here. So again, if you're out there watching, if you know somebody who's in a brown grass zone, the first thing we do is we x-ray the nerve system, find out what nerves are in trouble to make it in brown grass. Because your mission, your health is our mission, and we're here to help you, we're here to save you, and get you to a green grass zone. God bless you. Have a great day.